In a previous video, I shared 5 surprising facts about happiness, and one of those facts related to the perspective or lens that we view life with and how that can actually influence how much happiness we feel and attract toward us. Now I wanted to share 3 evidence-based tools and practices that we can use to actually enhance and boost our happiness levels. These are just simple things that we can do to attract more happiness to us. First and foremost, gratitude. We all know that a gratitude practice makes us feel better. Harvard Medical School did some research here, and they did find that a daily practice of gratitude, writing down the things that we are grateful for, can rewire our brain. Basically, when we write down the things that we're grateful for, it attracts our attention toward those things, and it tells our brains that those things are important and that they actually exist, and so we notice them more. This, of course, releases dopamine and serotonin, which are 2 neurotransmitters that make us feel good. So try this. Before you're going to bed, just jot down 3 things that you're grateful for, or 5 things that you're grateful for. And then after a week, reflect back and think about whether or not this made you feel more joy or less joy, or any better or worse. So my gut will tell me that you will feel better after just a week of practicing this daily. Another great way to do this is if you're starting to feel yourself spin and you're in a negative spin, feeling frustrated or maybe just disappointed or angry, then interrupt that cycle and say, I'm going to take a breath. What are some things that I can be grateful for right now? And that can also interrupt that. So those are 2 things that you can do around gratitude specifically. Secondly, mindfulness, the science of being present. Now this PubMed Central showed that mindfulness reduced stress and also increased the emotions that we really like to feel. They're called the positive emotions. You know that I don't love to call it that, but the really easy emotions that release dopamine often and reward us. Our brains often dwell in the past or the future, but when we live in the present right now, what happens is we actually notice more. And when we're noticing more of the details and we're more engaged, we have a greater connection to it. So that tends to draw more enjoyment out of that experience. We do know that connection is a vital component of happiness. So mindfulness, being present. So try this. So we can take a deep breath right now, or in the moment when we're spinning, or just on a daily basis, take a deep breath. Feel it, really feel it in your body. Another great grounding exercise is a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's another great grounding exercise in order to bring you back into the moment of right now, and connecting you to hopefully more enjoyment in that moment. The third thing that I wanted to share was acts of kindness. So when we have sort of moments where we bring kindness, or we do something for somebody, anything like that, it actually multiplies the happiness that we're going to experience. It's an instant mood boost. So doing something nice for somebody else, something kind for somebody else, a random act of kindness without the expectation that you're going to get anything back, because I think that can lead to trouble. Also, just challenge yourself to doing 1 act of kindness, random act of kindness, without expecting anything back. No thank yous or anything. Just see what you can do and how that might boost your mood. All of these things, I think, things that are really easy to do and worth trying. We want to hear from you in the comments. We will put all the references also in the comments, but we would love to hear from you as to whether you've tried any of these things, whether these things work, or if there are other tactics other tools that you lean in on that boost your happiness.